Shuffling. Shuffling. They're shuffled. Just waiting for a person. Hello. Do you want a tarot reading? Just comment in the box. Hi. Sorry, I'm just playing with my legs. Hello. Do you want a tarot reading? Hi. Would you like a tarot reading? Sure. Okay. What's your name? Your name is William. What's your age? 28. What's your age? Close. 27. 45. 45. Okay. Not that close. Have I read for you before? Are you from Canada? No. Have I read for you before? Ohio. Okay. For real. Okay. Um. Ohio. Okay. Ohio. Have you heard of the band The National? Blood Buzz, Ohio. I'm from Michigan. Born in Michigan. I haven't. Yeah. I'm just gonna drink some beer if you don't mind. You're 45. Sweet. What's your work? What do you do for work? I'm drinking too. Okay, cool. Reefer. Yep. I love reefer. I love weed. I don't have any weed today, but hold on. I have the teensiest bit of weed. Just in honor of you. I'm gonna be probably a drunk bitch, but I'm trying to. Anyway, reefer. Yeah. Okay. And you're 45 and you're a male? My name is Julia. What's your name? Julia. My name is Julia. What's your name? Robert. William. William Moses. William Moses. And you're 45? What do you do for work? You live in Ohio. Construction. Construction. Okay. Are you a very good builder? Are you a pretty good builder? I'm okay. What did you do in your 20s? Were you building and were you building in your 20s? In your 30s? What were you doing in your 20s and your 30s? I have to apologize. I'm getting a wee bit departed. Home delivery. Home delivery in your 20s and 30s? Like some sort of delivery person? What's your name? What's your first name? What's your first name? Will. Okay. The first card has come out as the Empress. Do you have a woman that is helping taking care of you? Whether it's your mother or a girlfriend? I think this is what you're looking for, is kind of a female figure to ground you. You need support. Does that resonate? Yeah, maybe. Yeah. So it's kind of like female energy that's gonna like ground you or like make your day more tolerable. Yeah. Do you have a girlfriend? I don't yet. So, are you heterosexual? Do you want like a girlfriend? Yeah. Okay. So, a girl that could make like the going easier for you. Let's see. Tell me about this girl. William. Okay. We're going to do this quick, fast. All right. Tell me about Spirit. Tell me about the woman for William. Sorry, I was a little too. I apologize. I'm trying to get through this really quickly. I think I want to dance or something. I want to do something different other than read for you. So I'm a little bit. Okay, William. All right, woman for William. Woman for William. What is she Spirit, tell me about the characteristics of this woman. Spirit, tell me about the characteristics of this woman for William. Okay, so she's fiery and she's fiery. Okay, so she's a fiery woman. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And she challenges you. So she's fiery and she challenges you. So this might be going back to something like a mother wound. Was your mother quite challenging growing up or something? Fiery, challenging you. This is like mother wound. How do we transcend past this? Spirit. I have a question. Spirit, let's transcend past this as what is the next evolution of William's dating life beyond his mother? Judgment. Five of Swords. Waiting. Six of Cups. Wandering around. Okay. What is the evolution of William's? She is a firecracker. Yeah, she's a firecracker, sure. Spirit, what is the highest evolution of the woman that William could possibly be with? What is the highest evolution of the woman that... Okay. The world. Beginning and the end. So someone, who almost like dumps your brain and makes you recognize in a different sense. So like the world, I would say she like revolutionizes your thinking. That's perfect. What else? What is the perfect woman to transcend this mother wound for William? What is Spirit? What is the perfect energy of the woman that William needs? What is the perfect energy of the woman that William needs? What is the perfect energy of the woman that William needs? Okay. So she is willing to stand with you as you pursue your next endeavor. So she is holding your hand as you are venturing out into the world. So she is holding your hand as you are venturing out into the distance. So she's a ride or die kind of woman. A ride or die kind of woman is what I would look for. How do you feel about that? A ride or die kind of woman. As you venture out into the great unknown. Sounds good. Yeah. Spirit, tell me about the characteristic. Spirit, tell me something characteristic about this woman that is in William's life. She's eccentric. She's slightly gloomy. She's eccentric and she's slightly gloomy. Tell me something more about her. Eccentric and slightly gloomy. And she's kind of a liar. She kind of holds back. So I feel like you would be in the forefront of this relationship. And she is kind of holding back. There's some trickery going on. She's embodying like her feminine lunar energy. Um and you're basically taking the wheel. Um she I don't know, she has good intentions, but she is like maneuvering things from the background. Spirit, tell me more about this female that William is trying to. The Hanged Man. Okay. The Hanged Man in reverse. The Hanged Man in reverse. Okay, so this is okay. So you might have had a pattern with women, and she is embodying the opposite of what that pattern might be. So you might have a pattern with women, and she is embodying the opposite of what that pattern is. Do you have a certain pattern with women and you know it well? It's okay. Final card for the people of the watching. The Star. Yeah, I don't seem to keep them around. Yeah, I don't seem to keep them around. Sorry, I just pulled this card for everyone watching. The Star. Yeah, obviously I want good intentions for everybody, and that's how this came out. But for you, sorry, I thought you were gone, and so I had moved on. But yeah, I don't seem to keep them around. You don't seem to keep women around. Spirit, tell me the energy that William needs to keep women around. Tell me the energy that he needs. The Hierophant. So you need like a traditional energy, like stable man. This is tradition. This speaks to tradition, like stable man. You got your routine down, you got your workout down, you got your daily, you got your income, you got your all these things intact down in order for the women to come in. So in your case, I would say that you need some kind of like stability or uh, yeah, you need to like be a stable presence. Yeah. And and that's how you will attract women. So stability, tradition, like you're waking up at 6 a.m., you're making your breakfast, you're going to work, you're coming back home. You know, you're not drinking too much. You're doing everything you need to do. You're keeping the house tidy. You're keeping everything in order and stuff like that. And that's how you will attract this woman into your life. Spirit, what is the energy of the woman that William will attract into his life? Spirit, what, no. Spirit, what is the energy of the woman that William will attract into his life? Okay, 10 of Cups. Abundance. So some kind of woman that will bring you like abundance and happiness. This is really good. Like emotional fulfillment. You just need to get really particular about your daily routine, about your daily living. And I would say, just like getting up in the morning, working out, going to work, making the money, being the Hierophant. I think the Hierophant showed up earlier. These are the kind of attributes that will attract the woman into your life? Tell me more about this woman. Tell me about her characteristics. I hope she is like you. I hope she is like you. Like me? I agree. I hope she is like you. What is the character? Why do you say I hope she is like you? I hope she is like you. What is the characteristics of this woman, 45-year-old William? What is the characteristics of this woman coming into his life? I hope she is like you. What is the characteristics of this woman? I hope she is like you. Okay, we got 3 cards. Page of Cups. A feeler. A martyr. A traveler. A feeler, a martyr, a traveler. You're pretty cool. I'm pretty because I'm pretty cool. So she has a heart, a feeling heart. She's a martyr, so she's gonna like do things for you, like cook around the house, like fucking clean up, like take care of you, lick your wounds, whatever. But she secretly wants to travel, go elsewhere. She secretly wants more. She's a philosopher. She's secretly intelligent. She's secretly book smart. She's secretly something that makes her apart from the other women. Like she has desires apart from your average woman. Yeah. So this is looking like a pretty good woman, like a woman that will own a cat. 2 cats, 3 cats, maybe 4 cats. Tell me another thing about this woman for William. Oh. King of Pentacles. Okay, so she's grounded. So she's going to ground you. So she's like, there's a daily routine going on. Do you like cats? Yeah. King of Pentacles. So there's like a daily routine going on with this woman. Like, you guys wake up at the same time and then the breakfast and then they're going to work and they're coming back from work and then who's gonna make breakfast or who's gonna make dinner. You're gonna make dinner or I'll make dinner. And so who's gonna clean up after? Who's gonna do the dishes? Someone's gonna do the dishes. Someone's gonna clean the floor and someone's gonna tuck you in at bed at night. And this is looking conventional. So this is looking conventional, but yet unconventional. So I'm seeing you as an unconventional character in the game of the grander society. Like the grander society has different priorities, but perhaps you and this female have these different priorities that make you stand apart. And you have a cat, or maybe you have this different way of looking at the world, or this different way of interacting with each other, you and this other female. And yeah, at the end of the day, it's quite practical, and and you guys get food in your belly, and you get, fulfillment, and you get cuddles, and you get all the things that we're looking for as teamwork. Yeah, there's an element of teamwork in this bond with this particular female. Um, what is her? Tell me more about this female's. Okay, I have to really forgive me. I've been doing this for quite a while, so I'm a little bit like overstimulated, and I need to take a drink of beer. Okay. All right. William, tell me more about this female. Who is this female for William? Spirit, God, or whoever. We just ask. The Chariot. And the Magician. So this seems like it's going to be a miraculous appearance in your life. And the timing is unknown, but there's this like miraculous appearance of this woman in your life, as if by magic. And she's going to move things along into the sense of peacefulness that you will acquire with this woman, and I believe that she will be like your better half, your other half, and she's got an element of magic in her. And a lot of people, you commoners, you think like the average woman is just banal or just average, but a lot of just your average woman has this sense of magic, or this sense of um prosperity, or whatever it is. Like, a lot of women are magic. And so you might test or behold or be in partnership with this woman who is quite magic. And she's gonna move things along the chariot. She's gonna move things along for you in a way that's like almost your digestive system is moving, and getting things moving for you in a sense that you are feeling better. Your whole digestive system is feeling better. Your whole physical system is feeling better. Your whole emotional system is feeling better. She is transporting you into the version of yourself that you are now, into the version of yourself that you are going to be in the future, which is elevated from what you are currently. And she has the magic, um because woman is magic. Woman, uterus, everything magic. And transcend she will help you move into that new sense of self. And so that's what I'm seeing for this woman for you. And I think it's just a matter of finding her. Are you still there? I'm here. Yeah. So it's looking optimistic. It's looking optimistic. I asked, who is this woman coming into his life? And it spoke to this woman who's like a chariot who's moving things along and getting you going. And perhaps you need some fresh energy. And a lot of men need fresh energy, and they often look to a female counterpart to do that for them. And yeah, women willingly oblige to do that for the man, to keep them going, to be like this kind of lymphatic, um lubricating um oil that keeps the man going, perhaps when he becomes stagnant. I can't wait. You can't wait. Yeah. And you're, what did you say? You're like 45 and you're looking for a woman? Yeah, she'll come along, but you have to do the work to like find her. But in the terms of the woman that I found that would be for you is she's all encompassing, and she's all she would be giving to you, and God bless her in her merry way, as she would help you become the man that you would like to be, or whatever it is like. But I also think about female servitude just as a philosopher myself. You've come onto the wrong you've come onto an interesting platform. Just female servitude in terms of providing the man his next epiphany, or providing the man his next breakthrough. And I have certainly been the woman who has provided my man. I have a man. I do have a man who I've had for 6 or 7 years. I've given him the breadth and the space and the time and the patience and the serenity to make a mathematical breakthrough. And he's basically he's made mathematical breakthroughs that are um beyond the beyond good for you guys. Yeah, good for you guys. Yeah, we've been in a special harmonious place. I've made everything peaceful and calm around him. We have dogs. I've made sure that they are walked. I've made sure that he has meals to eat. My boyfriend, I've made everything clear and clean around him, in the sense that he can make this mathematical breakthrough. And he has. And he's working with a mathematician who went to Yale, which is one of the highest, most prestigious schools in America. He's a Yale graduate, and he's a mathematician and a scientist. And he has told my boyfriend that he is a genius. And he has told my boy, and he has enlisted my boyfriend and written a paper. And they're working on getting their mathematical breakthrough patented, so that they can make multi-million multi-millions of dollars. And I have been doing all the work behind the scenes with the dogs and the house and the love and the care and the serenity that makes those sort of conditions possible for a genius to prosper, and for a genius type energy to flourish. And so I have been the bedrock for that type of energy to flourish. And I know this sounds a little far fetched, but this is what's going on in my life. And being that kind of woman that's that works alongside a genius or something. I don't know. I feel like we are equals. I have my own um I have my own uh embellishments of self or character or something that make me my own genius to myself and that make me my own pride to myself. And I happen to be with a partner who is also very intelligent and genius in his own way, and that's just the dynamic that we have. And we sleep separately. We have conjugal visits. We It's not to say that we don't have sex. We have sex often, but we sleep separately. We live in separate compartments. We have our own inner spiral, and um and that's just the way that we like to keep it. Wow. Good for you guys. Yeah. And he's it's called the Ryman's hypothesis. Something about prime numbers. My boyfriend has cracked the Ryman's hypothesis, and that's what he's been doing in his spare time. In my spare time, I've been lifting heavy weights. So I've been getting as strong as possible. Like, I bench 55 kilograms, I deadlift 120, 130 kilograms, I squat 100 kilograms. So we're both exceptional achievers in the sense of we both outperform our peers, and we're both Capricorns, and we have dogs, and that's just how we live, and we just outperform. We just seek to be highly performing. And I'm drinking beer tonight. I'll tell you the honest truth. I drink beer probably twice a month, once or twice a month. But I live in Southland, New Zealand, which is a highly drinking. If there's a drinking culture, like if I lived in Arizona, I would be taking peyote every weekend. But I happen to kilograms. Where are you from? Wow, kilograms. Where are you from? I I am from I am from Detroit, Michigan, but I moved to Texas, and then I moved to New Zealand. And I'm just trying to be honest, I guess, in this live video. I mean, the profundity of the, I suppose, Capricorn or my own and my boyfriend's experience is beyond measure. It's beyond what could be spoken in English language. New Zealand sounds cool. Yeah, New Zealand. And once you get, and you seem like you're looking for to solve the riddle of the female counterpart to the female woman in your life or something um, at 45, you said. So that must be a journey unto itself. Finding love in later years. I actually can't speak to that kind of journey. I actually don't know. I actually because I was all geared up and ready to go in my 20s and late 20s, and that's when I found my partner. I was 26. I was 20. Honestly, I was 24. And so to find love in later years, that's its own journey. New Zealand sounds cool. So for you, in finding this woman who will, and looking for a woman who's gonna like who's gonna take all your pain away, or she's gonna make it all feel better, or she's gonna like be your other half or whatever. She's gonna be your rock. She's gonna be your ground um upon which you flourish, or basically the housekeeper, the peacekeeper, or something like that. I think you should think twice about that at 45 or whatever you said it was. I just don't want, I just don't have one because I don't want to settle for anything less than what I need. Than what I need. And I do think that's something that speaks to the modern age, the postmodern age, is like this woman, this speaking like high standards for the people that will be in our lives. Sure. Um but at the end of the day, we are all just like mammals, and we shit, we fuck, we um I don't know how to put it more clearly to you, but we are just mammalian, and um and you hope for a woman that could be so honest. You want a woman like me. Yeah, you want a woman that could just say like, I'm just a woman. I am just fucking mammal. I'm just fucking here. I'm fucking now. And I think that's what a man really wants, is just a woman that's just kind of like, I am here, I am now, I am ready. Um and there's so much illusion, there's so much smoke and mirrors, and the like plastic surgery, and um multiple personalities, and fake personas, and things going on in the female sphere that I have recognized in recent years, 2 or 3, 4 years, like, and going on with the female spectrum, that I would that you would want to caution against. You don't want someone with like fake lips, and like, and presenting themselves as this ulterior persona to what they are, and who they are, and who they're going to be for the next 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 years. Who is this woman going to be in my life? who who are you going to show up as? And 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 the social media, and um Yeah, it's really simple. Just being a person is, I would say, just being a person is really simple. Yeah, just being a person, being a contributing person, a loving human being is a really simple task that I don't know that a lot of women are up for, because a lot of women feel um this almost tightening of chest when they interact with another man, because men present to them this feeling of um they want something out of me. They want me to give all of myself. This man is asking me to serve all of myself to him at the detriment of me. And women fear, and modern women fear that, because they want to hold on to who they are. They want to hold on to who they are. And they want to feel safe in who they are, and they want comfort, and they want happiness. And if a man is asking too much of them, then they are a shriveled root, like a shriveled potato root, like a root that there's nothing left there. There's all the moisture has been sucked out of it or something. And this man has been asking too much of them. And um that's the kind of issue that women have at this modern, is like, how much of myself do I give? And so you have these women who are what do you call it, natalist or traditionalist women, who are like cooking and cleaning, and they're raising, and they have 4 kids, and they do all these things, and at the end of the day, there's honestly nothing left of them, and they go to sleep at night just because they're beat tired, not because they're at peace. They are beat tired. They had 4 kids. They did all the meals. They did all the cleaning. They did all the cooking. They did all the this and the that. And they are just tired. And they go to sleep at night. And their husband is maybe beside them, and they have they did all their skincare, and there's all this new age interesting amalgamation of things going on, trying to stay beautiful, trying to stay the mother, trying to stay, the woman has a interesting place in this current society. And I would say for you, try to seek a woman who wants to be in an equal partnership with you, and she can be herself. She can be herself. So with my partner, I am just all over the place. Um, I have days where I'm amazing and doing all these things, and we live almost diametrically different lives. We sleep separately, we live differently. I do yoga, I do work, I lift, honestly, I deadlift 120 kilograms. I squat 100 kilograms. Like, I am such a I don't know. I just want this life for myself. And at it is not at all determined by the man that I am living with. And he lives his own life. He makes mathematical breakthroughs. So you're very lucky that you get to interact with me today, because my boyfriend makes mathematical breakthroughs and I make physical breakthroughs. I make physical breakthroughs of the form. Like I can stick my head, but I can do incredible things with my body. I can go. You can get me up. I wake up at 5 in the morning, honestly, and I do not stop going until 9 p.m. And I'm still going, and I'm still pumping. And that is the kind of life that me and my partner lead. High, it's a high barometer. And to witness that, I suppose would be um phenomenal for somebody who doesn't know what it's like to be in a partnership where two people are achieving their optimal state. Like achieving their optimal state. And like I'm drinking beer, but how often do I drink beer? Once a month. You caught me on the day that I let loose or whatever it is, and that I speak honestly. The rest of the month I'm doing my workouts. I'm working out for 3 to 4 hours a day. I eat raw fruits and vegetables. I don't eat cooked vegetables. I eat fruit that is raw. I don't really eat much protein. Like I'm surpass everybody at the gym to the point where like people notice and come up to me. Like I just mean to say like me and my partner are like exceptional beings, and I know that about us, and I don't know I don't know what to do with it now that I'm thinking it through. Um he has made a mathematical breakthrough that in terms of what I've seen, it's the Riemann hypothesis. It's prime number. He's broken prime numbers, and it's it's unimaginable what my boyfriend has accomplished with mathematics. And so I'm gonna read some of what you said. It's amazing. I promote people being themselves and unique. I just don't have one because I don't want to settle for anything less than what I need. Yeah, and I don't think you should settle for any. It's an interesting. It's such an interesting moment in time where we have like all these Tinder, Bumble, all these like apps for Hinge, um pairing up with people and things, and finding your right person, and then going out into organic situations and trying to find your right person, and nobody really quite wants to settle with someone who's below their standards. Honestly, that's the truth of 2025. Nobody wants to settle with somebody who's below optimum. And that's a fair point. And it seems, and I did some reading for you, and it seems like you have this woman coming in who's gonna like help shelter and take care of you, and you will be the shining light. And maybe that means that she takes some kind of domestic backseat to your greatness as you flourish, but she's helped lifting you up. That's the kind of reading that I got for you. And I don't like to see women in that position, so I'll read that for you, but I don't honestly feel that comfortable um, insinuating that a woman would have to do that for you. Um, but if that's what you need, is this kind of mama, sister, baby, loving, never ending wellspring of female adoration and love and care, and just to kind of conform around the masculine that you embody, like if that's what you need, like whatever. But in my heart of hearts, I don't um like that. I don't like that. And I don't like that women have to do that, but so many women do that. I don't have to have that. You don't have to have that, but like you'll find some woman who's gonna do that for you. It seems like I already pulled the cards for you, and she's gonna do that for you. But what you need to do is worship her like a queen, like eat her pussy like a queen, like give her everything, like make it worth her while that she's gonna give that all to you. You know what I mean? Like really make it worth her while that she's gonna like give her body and soul to you. Make it worth her while, because that's her whole soul contract she's gonna give to you. Like make it worth her while. I will, yeah. Women are the martyrs of this soul plane, of this dimension. And and then at the end of their lives, it's like, what have I done? Oftentimes, though, it's unique that the man has died in his 70s, 80s, and she's lived on to her 90s, 80s, 90s. And then in a woman's 80s and 90s, she's had this soul expansion where she's like, I am the phoenix. I served that man for 40, 50, 60 years, and I am free. Like I don't mean to burden you, but it's the unique trajectory of the woman. And I don't have any of that. I don't have any of that. I'm a free person. I am such a free person. I live so free. I do whatever the fuck I want. And I do it every single fucking day. And my partner, I make sure certain things are in order for him so that he can continue being a genius and making mathematical breakthroughs. But I am like totally self-serving, and I'm never gonna have children. And that's a big karmic decision that I've made. I'm never going to have children, so I'm never going to bear a child. Um, However, I've thought if we are to make millions and millions of dollars through these breakthroughs, these math, will would it be worth the just to see the child, because he is a exceptional human being, and just to see the type of child that I could move through my body, through his own psyche, and through his psyche, which is exceptionally compassionate and amazing. Like, what type of human being could I move through my body? Like, would be psychedelic. It would be like a psychedelic explosion. But will I do that? Mm. It the it's completely up to me. So it's completely up to me if I'm gonna do that. And I'm 32 years old. Honestly, I do too serious. I will. I'm already 32 years old, so honestly, having a child at this point is kind of late in the game. Um, from all that I've heard, it's like babies are best developed or inculcated like in the early 20s. So I'm like 10 years behind, to be honest. So yeah, I might not. I probably won't have a baby. But I'm going to enjoy the fuck out of my life. So, and that goes for Instagram and YouTube. I might. Um, anyway, that's my wee speech. I will follow you. Okay. Yeah. Follow if you want to follow. Did you know that, like, you see my body as I am now, but I'm gonna lose like 20 or 30 pounds? So, like 10 or 15 kilograms in the next like 3 months. I'm gonna be like really skinny and wiry. That's weird. I'm sort of used to being like this kind of like muscular girl. But anyway. I feel like I've been talking shit. I've just been talking straight shit. I like to have fun as well. I like to have fun. Back on my grind tomorrow. How often do you come on here? Once every 6 months? But I'm also on my Instagram live right now. And I sort of post on Instagram like every day. Or every 2 or 3 days. But I wouldn't be looking at me as your like savior or anything like that. Damn, I am lucky to randomly tune in. I do. I feel like a lucky charm to motherfuckers. Like anytime I enter a space, I'm like, you guys are all fucking blessed to have me in your space. That's cool. Yeah. Um, that's an interesting karma that I have. Anyway, yeah. And it's just you and I. Yeah, it is. On Instagram, I have Instagram going over here, and I don't see anybody who has popped on. I think the time difference or something, or whatever, America versus New Zealand, because New Zealand, so I live in New Zealand, right? What's your Instagram? I'll type it. That's my Instagram. But I'm actually getting quite bored. I'm really bored. Bored. And yeah, I what does year of monkey? What is it? I'm a Chinese year of the monkey. That's my Chinese astrological. You're a monkey? What's your birthday? $1980? Is that a monkey? 1980? Wouldn't it be 1982 or 3 or something? Yeah. Oh, you said you're 45 and are you seriously a monkey? You promise. Okay. So you're like 12 years behind me, which means what's your birthday? Oh, you're an Aquarius. Yeah. I'm at a lot of Aquariuses lately. That's cool. I'm a Capricorn, so I'm quite fond of meeting Aquariuses, like as I seem to keep meeting Aquariuses, like the evolution of my sign or something. Um you know, whatever. Great. Another Aquarius. Um so yeah, you can add me on Instagram. I'm gonna go now. Are you cool with that? I'm gonna go now. Okay. See you later.